Hello again for another stream that hopefully works this time because I am a big idiot that actually forgot to put my microphone on. Now, welcome to Blender and another generation of animating. Well, whatever. Now, first things first, you obviously have to download Blender because, well, if you don't, then what? Why are you even? Why? Just why? Anyways, what you want to do is before you start anything, you gotta. There's one thing everyone knows that you have to do, unless you don't know anything about Blender. There's one thing you have to do. Press X and X. Oh, wait, no, just X. You have to delete the cube. Anyways, what we have to do, well, technically all we have to do is, wait, why can I not? Okay, scene 2. Oh my god, I hate it. Okay, whatever. Go on your browser. I know you can't see this, but go on your browser and go onto Why Am I Even Here, guys, on DeviantArt. I'll put it in the description, actually. I'll put it in live chat as well. So, there we go. Lovely. Now, we're in there. Alright. So we gotta go there and we find a lot of pictures, don't we? So, if it lets me show that, it won't let me. Okay, I hate everything. But so what you have to do is just find a model that interests you in one of those pictures. Click on that picture and download the model in the description, not where it says download. Well, the download bottom, not bottom. I mean button. And it says they probably have download and then a colon and then a link after it. So click that link and it will send you to this cool model. Download. Anyways. Hang on, there we go. Right. Sorry that this is all messy and stuff. Okay, there we go. That's better. Sorry that it's all messy and stuff. It's just I'm new to this stuff, but right. So you go here, and since you're here, you can search for the model, but make sure you have Blender release after it, otherwise it won't show you anything that you need. Now, you find all these pictures, click on one that interests you. And here it would say media file or Google Drive or stash. Google Drive is there. And I think a stash is, yeah, here. Now, you download it by clicking it, and it will, if you go to stash, it will get a bit annoying. So you have to sign in to DeviantArt before you even do that. It's completely free, don't worry though. And all you have to do is just click on one of the links. I don't know what to do on this one, but anyways. Now, go back to Blender once that's downloaded. Well, once your thing is loaded, if that makes sense. Now, I don't know why I'm stuck on this screen now. I hate OBS a lot because it does not like me either. So I know this is very messy. I'm sorry. I'll probably remake one of these because this is terrible. Okay. Wow, okay. It doesn't seem to want me to look at Blender now. The Blender that I know. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's so much better. Alright. You can see my screen, right? So. I'm sorry about how bad this is. But anyways. So. Now you're in Blender. After all of those files are downloaded, and make sure it's a blend file or a zip file. If it's a zip file, then unzip it. If it's not a zip file, then make sure it's a blend file because nothing else will happen then. So, go in File and then Append. Now, here are a few things you gotta do. So, there's a screen that should pop up, and it's got Blender File View. Now, I don't know if you can see my screen, and you can't you? So that's annoying. It's okay. But since you can't see my screen, I don't know what to do, but you should go on downloads because you downloaded that file, and it should have a blend. It will be the only one that pops up anyways. So you should go and click on that, double click on it. I'm going to choose I'm going to get Spring Threadbare. No, actually, I'll just get the first one that I got. Right. So, what you're gonna do is click on the object one. Just the object, okay? It's if you click on anything else, it will get very confusing, okay? So, since you're on object, click on object, then oh my god, it's loading. Okay. So, and mine is pretty small. I don't have to append much, but I still will do this. So, you click on the first object that's there, okay, once. Then you hold shift. No, actually, you scroll down to the bottom, depending on how many you have to append. And then you have to shift, hold shift, then click on the last one. Press append, and your model will load in. There we go. Now I got Toxic Trap. Don't ask. And on the top right, it will have these circles. And the first one is just a wireframe, which is I don't recommend you to use because it gets pretty confusing. So I'd use this one. But if you want to see all the textures, then you would go in this third one. And if you want to see the lighting and the rendered view, go in the last one. And there, you got it. Now I'm going to stay into the second circle, which is viewport shading. No, actually, I'll go into the third one. Now, your model should have lines, because if you don't if you don't have lines, then something is wrong with your model. I swear there's something wrong with your model. But anyways, because if you don't click on those lines, then and you just go into object mode and everything, then this is gonna happen. Oh my god, it's so you know what? I'm not gonna use Toxic Trap. Toxic Trap is very laggy. Very, very laggy indeed. Oh, I don't know what happened here. Just delete that. Right, I'll go append a different one. Sorry this is all messy and stuff. I'm trying my best, I swear. Right, let's get my favorite here. Let's get my favorite model. Where is it? Covey, there we go. Right. So you go model, click the first one, scroll all the way down, hold shift, press the last one, and here we go. This one's less laggy. And you may have lights with your model, and I recommend you keep them because they are actually very nice looking. They're very good lights. The model creator is always the best at models. Now, put your model down there so it looks more clean. Maybe make it a little bigger than that. Alright, about that size. There. So, there's your model. Looks nice, doesn't it? Now I recommend you get the first light gone out of here because it's a terrible light. It's not good. Now, if your model has colors, then you should probably go into this view, because if it's not in that view, then it will get laggy for Blender. But if it's all white, then I recommend you going in the next one because your eyes will bleed when you see that. So, go into pose mode. If you have the lines, I forgot to say, click on the lines, go onto pose mode, and there. Your model is like that. Now, the bones are all white and you don't know what to do, don't you? Well, it's pretty nice. Hang on. Why is my... Okay, here we go. So, you move the bone like this. And if you don't have that bar there, just press T, it will just reappear. Now, I don't recommend using hotkeys because it just gets confusing for me. So you should probably use the ones on the left. If you're fine with the hotkeys, then it's fine. So I'll just teach you them. R is to rotate. You press R twice. It has a different rotation system. Press R, then Z. It will rotate it across the x-axis. No, z-axis. Then X to do x-axis. Then Y to the y-axis. And that's the same with G, which is for grabbing. And it won't let me grab the head. So let me grab the arm, won't it? Okay. So Control Z for the axis, X for x-axis, and Y for y-axis. There we go. Now, you've got your model there, and you're like, let's go and animate this like it's SFM. Now you move that, then you move that there, and then you're done. And you go back, replay it, nothing happens. What do? I don't know what to do. Well, what you gotta do is press I and make sure it's location and rotation. If it's not location and rotation, then it won't rotate or move your character. If it's scale, it only scales up if you're using scale. If you're not using anything about scale, then it won't do anything. So you should probably do location and rotation. Now, if it if it doesn't show you a key there, then middle mouse wheel and then scroll it up. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, middle mouse wheel is to look around, or you could use that if you don't have a middle mouse, if you don't have a mouse. And shift and mouse wheel to move around like that. Now, there's another way to not actually, if you actually can't remember to keep on doing this every time you insert a keyframe. Now, press this, auto keying. Now, if you ever have auto keying, you must remember to turn it off. Because if you don't turn it off, then it's just going to make it always just move around. It's just gonna keep on moving everything around. It makes everything like out of control. Like you don't know what you've done wrong, and then you have to change everything and delete every key and everything like that. So I don't really recommend you do this unless you can actually remember to turn this off. But we're going to press it anyways, and it should light up blue. Now, move your key, and it auto keys it for you. Now I hate that animation now. So it's like the same as SFM now, just a little bit different. So oh no, Blender is lagging for some reason. Alright, there we go. So if we turn that on, it's just gonna be like SFM. Also, I forgot to tell you, go on playback on the bottom, go on audio scrubbing and AV sync. AV sync will let Blender lag less, and audio scrubbing makes you go in the audio by key by key by going in the arrows, and you can hear the audio then. It's good for lip sync. Now go and add a workspace, go on video editing, and video editing again, and go on that tab, and you should get here. Now you're on your downloads. I recommend going on downloads, or because it's probably where you get all your music from. So let's go get a song like, let's just get this. No, this. There we go. And you can choose wherever you want to put the song there, like that. Or if you just want to cut it like SFM by blading it by pressing B, you press K instead. So, and you can move it around one piece by piece with arrow keys. I don't know why it just goes really slowly, but it does anyway. So you can just do that. And then you're here. So move around, you can hear the music perfectly fine. Now, what you want to do is animate your character, just like you would animate. And if you don't want to put on the live thing, then just press I all the time, like I do most of the time. Or if you just want to do live, then do it ahead. It's fine. I'm nothing stopping you. So why don't we just animate, and when you're done, you can do it. We'll get back. Oh, and a quick tip, I recommend you 100% to move most of the bones, otherwise your thing looks horrible. No offense. And just because your Blender animation looks worse than your SFM or whatever you came from to Blender, looks worse than from that thing, doesn't mean you'll just give up and just go back onto that software. It upsets me. But that means you have to get practice. And really, Blender makes you improve a lot quicker than SFM. So never give up. And once you're back on SFM, find it too easy. I'm just gonna look at chat right now. Right. People can't take it. Right. So you're here. Now, I have animated everything apart from the arms because I'm too lazy, and I don't want you to watch this entire thing of me animating. So, now you've done that, what do you do next? Well, you do have a lot to do next. Now, I would explain to you what to do, but that's for the next video, you know? So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something and you know how to animate and everything in Blender. You obviously don't know much yet, but I hope you know the basics. The complete basics. Now, I know my recording and everything is terrible quality and everything, but I am new to this stuff and I hope that I improve with that as well. I might need to get an OBS studio tutorial, but like, okay. So, I hope you guys enjoy this video. You probably didn't, but at least you learned something. And I'll see you guys in the next tutorial that I make, which is probably going to be a long time after I create this because I have no motivation to do this. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye. Probably didn't, but